Hello, my friends. It's Friday night. Well, it's Friday night when you're hearing this. I'm actually recording this a day early. If you're thinking, oh, you're wearing the same thing you wore yesterday. Yeah, it's still yesterday right now. Um, don't try and think about it too hard. It hurts my brain to think about all that. But right now, I'm recording so that I can be out on Friday evening for my husband's birthday. So, we're going to do something fun tonight. I know it's not quite the same when I'm not live, but you can still chat to each other, which is awesome. And my plan tonight is to play with something new, something you haven't seen yet, and something I've not even played with myself yet. So we can discover it together. So I'll switch over to the desk and let's get crafty. Okay, so this is the current, this is not the current mini catalogue is about to end. So that's this one. Okay, this one is almost about to finish. All right, it ends on January 3rd. Some items have sold out, but there's still plenty of items in here that are beautiful and still available. And there's some items that are not going to be discontinued, so that's exciting too. I'm just going to put that to a side right now because this is the new catalogue that is coming on the 4th of January. So anything I show you out of this one is going to be new. So we do have Celebration coming as well. If you haven't been around during a Celebration before, Celebration is every January and February, and it's Stampin' Up's kind of gift with promotion, the gift with purchase big promotion that they do every year. Okay, the one I want to use today is called Cutest Cows, and you can pretty easily see why it's called Cutest Cows because they are super cute. All right, now I'm not a real cutesy animal kind of person, but I do like it when there's a bit of humor involved, and I think these are super fun. There's some really fun little sentiments that go with this, like what's moo with you. There's holy cow, milk it for all it's worth, and so on. So there's some really fun little sentiments, and I do think this is a really fun set. And the best bit is there's a matching punch. Okay, you can see the little cow punch here. This is the cow builder punch, so we can create cows just with cardstock and stamps, or we can use the stamps here and cut out these, and that's what I thought I would do today. All right, so I'm going to grab a couple of excuse me, I'm losing my voice. Might have to take a sip of water, right? So I've got a couple of blocks here, D block and B block, and let's see how we go. And I'm thinking for this one, I might start by stamping it in Memento ink and we'll color it in. I'm going to grab some paper here. I'm going to grab, here's a bit of basic white cardstock, and let's create ourselves a little cow. Now, the question is, what cow do we want to have? We've got a cow that's sort of smirking this way, and then we've got a cow that's smirking the other way, and we've got a cow that looks like it might be going to sleep. So I don't know. Which cow shall we have? I think this one's winking. This one's not. So I'm thinking, I might just start with the basic little cow. They both punch out with the punch from what I can see. So I'm just going to grab this one that's on the corner here. And let's pop it right here. And we'll stamp this. Now, these are photopolymer stamps. So with that in mind, I'm going to use a mat underneath my stamping. Only because I find that if I don't use a mat, I don't get quite as good an image with the photopolymer stamps. So I like to use a mat. All right, so let's pop this here. Now I was going to say owl. I don't know why I was going to say owl. The cow punches out in pieces, like different pieces, not all one piece. So I'm going to use his body here. Let's pop this on a larger block. So I've got his head and we've got his body here. So you can punch out all these separate bits and then put them all together, but I'm just going to do the two stamped bits today because that's easy, quick and easy for our first time. All right. And I've got my cow. I don't know why I keep wanting to say owl, but anyway, that's just weird. Sorry. So I hope everyone is well. Did you enjoy craft along yesterday? Oh my goodness, I had a lot of fun doing that, and I think the projects are fabulous. And you're interested in seeing more all about them, you'll find all those instructions on how to get hold of it on my blog. So here's the cow's head, and here is his body. You can see his cute little tail there, and let's get this stamped out. Sorry, punched out. All right, so now I have the body and I have the cow. Excuse me while I grab myself a drink of water. I'm very croaky all of a sudden. Okay, hopefully that will help. All right, now I think he's very cute just as he is. You can just put his head on straight like that, but if you put his head on an angle, he looks even cuter, sort of different, right? I wonder which way looks best. I like them all. I kind of like, yeah, but he seems to take on different expressions depending on which way he's facing. Now what color shall we do our cow? I'm deciding. I mean, you can do the cow any color you like. I think maybe we need some black. Let's see, black spots I think would be good. And I realize I don't have any pecan pie markers yet. I would like to get myself some pecan pie markers because I think that would be a good color for my cow. So that might have to be next on my list. All right, so I'm going to start. This is the bronze one, and I'm just going to start down here. Now, I'm using the thicker end right now, but I'm feeling like I might want to switch over if I'm doing a small area like this. I might want to switch over to my fine point end. So let's do the legs in bronze. This is one of the skin tone colors, and I'm going to kind of do his undercarriage here in the bronze as well. So like almost as if he's got a bit of shadow. And then I'm going to move up to dark crumb cake. So let's go with that next. Now, even though they're not the same color, these two will blend. If you don't wait too long between the applications, they will blend together quite well. So even though, can you see that? They're starting to blend, which is great. So I'm just going to do this section here. The nice thing about blends, because they're alcohol markers, they kind of, as they dry, they blend together really beautifully. And I'm going to do the top of him over this, so it starts to blend with the lighter color as well. Don't need to worry about the top of this because that's where the head's going to go, so we're going to cover that bit up anyhow. All right, it's blending together really nicely. All right, I'm going to use my black. I'm going to use the fine point to color in the spots. There we go, one more, big one. Nearly missed it somehow. All right, so we're using Memento ink, but you can use any color ink you like. But in this case, I thought the black was good. I'm going to come down. I could do I'm just doing his hooves in black as well, but you could also do them in gray. That would probably look good. Maybe smoky slate, dark smoky slate perhaps. All right, now I think I'm going to use the fine point here of the bronze to do his tail, and then the very end of his tail I think I'll do in crumb cake. So there we go. All right, so you can see he's looking pretty cute already. And then now, what color will I do his face? That is the question. I think the lighter crumb cake for his cheeks. Actually, this is the darker crumb cake, but that's okay. it doesn't really matter. You can pick any color that you deem appropriate. So I'm going to use the lighter one up here on his head. And I'm going to do a bit of bronze here in the middle. And I'm going to go back to light again for this bit of fluff on the top of his head. I'm thinking I would like him to have a pink nose. So maybe the light bubble bath might be the go. So let's give that a try. You could also use petal pink if you want it to be a bit more apricot-y, but I don't mind the pink. And I'm actually going to add some pink here in his ears as well. What do we think? Do we like that? I think that's really cute. All right. So he's going to get, we've got to decide whether we have his head going this way, straight ahead, or whether we want it to be on an angle up this way. I kind of like it like that. I think that's really cute, but let's just attach it. I'm actually going to put dimensional behind here. So let me grab my dimensionals. Here they are. And I'm going to just put this one right down there in the bottom corner of that. And I'm going to have that. So his head's up on an angle like that. He looks super cute. Don't you think he looks cute? Woohoo. Love him. All right. Love my little guy there. Now, I have got some other things. I might use the flowers. And there's a nice little milk jug there. And there's also some really cute chickens. Super cute chickens. Oh, my goodness. How cute are all these fun things? So what else have we got in here? You've got some nice sentiments. Yeah, little chicken. And then a super cute little chickie. And then the even cuter tiny a day-old chickie. So super, super fun. Love them. Okay, happy with him. I'm deciding what colour to add. I'm thinking I was going to go with a landscape card, but I've changed my mind because I want to bring in some dyes that I think might work really well with this. And I want to have, this will be my background, okay? My cow is going to be on the background, and I'm actually going to bring in some dyes from our online exclusives. So these are not new, these ones, but I thought we could have our cow looking through the archway. That would be really cute, right? And we could also feature a gate in here, which I think that would be cute, like a little fun gate. But we also have these like grass and bushes and things which could be behind here, and he could be sitting in the middle of all of those. So we really have a lot of great choices. So if I want to have this happening, want to have this going on, I think I'm going to use my blending brushes to create a background. So let me grab a couple of blending brushes. So this one here looks like the right green. And if I'm going to do this, do I want to use, because the granny apple green is the piece that I was thinking for the around, and because it's a cute kind of thing, we can get away with some brighter colors. It doesn't have to be realistic. Obviously, this is not a realistic cow. It's more of it's almost like a cartoon cow, isn't it? So from here to about a third of the way up, I want to have some sponging. So I'm going to use my blending brushes. I'm going to move this away, and let's bring this up. And let's go with this. Looking very, very cute. I'm only doing the one card tonight because it's a little bit of a longer card, but also I'm not live. So Sunday night when I'm back live again, we'll get back to 2 cards. But I hope you'll enjoy this anyway. All right. So we've got a bit of like greenery going on here in the background. Now the sky, probably pool party. I'm thinking pool party might be the right color, or possibly balmy blue. But let's try Pool Party. I think with the Granny Apple Green, the Pool Party would look really nice and kind of like sky. So let me go in here. I'm going to add Pool Party to my blending brush here, and I'm going to start from the top, and I'm going to come down. There's a bit of green already in the brush, so. And if this isn't going to be dark enough, then I might have to come in with another color, but that's okay. It does look like either the ink isn't dark enough, or maybe I don't have enough ink in the pad. They're the options. Okay. Now I don't mind that there's sort of there's like a little bit of white here in the middle. I feel like that's okay because it almost gives the horizon there a little bit of a, like there's a bit of light going on in the horizon. So that kind of looks cool. All right, so it's coming together. All right, now I feel though it's not quite dark enough. So I'm going to go up to a darker color in the same tone, which is Pretty Peacock. Pretty Peacock looks good with Pool Party, and I think we'll get away with that. So let's see. Let's add some ink to this, and let's start at this corner. And we're not going to go down as far this time. It's just going to darken up the corners. All right, that's looking really nice. All right, cool. Okay, I'm happy with that. That's looking great. Let me put this back away. All right. Now, I'm going to cut myself. Like, I didn't really know. I only had a very vague idea of what I wanted to do before I started. So you'll have to bear with me. But this is how I normally go. I don't often know what I'm doing in advance. So this is going to be 14.3 by 10 centimeters is going to be this piece. And I am going to cut this out, but I want to do something with this edge. So I'm thinking maybe the exposed brick might be nice. We could actually do any embossing folder, but the exposed brick I think looks particularly nice with this arch shape, and that's this one. Here we go, this one. So if I put this through, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it through so that the bricks run across the correct direction, like so. And I'm going to run this through my cut and emboss machine. So just bear with me while I do that. It doesn't take very long. It's a quick process. Okay, so that's through. And you can see the pattern that is created on that. Isn't it nice? And then what we're going to do is we're going to put this on here, and we are going to cut this out. So I'm going to cut the center out of this piece. The good thing about having dies is that, you know, it's just so easy to get a really great effect. Both the cutting and the embossing components of the cut and emboss machine just create really professional looking results. And like I've said many times, the quality of your cards is entirely dependent on the quality of your tools. Right, so let's pull this out. Now you can see I have this lovely arch shape. I can maybe use this for something else. So I'll pop that to one side. Now this is going to go over this. It's looking rather good, isn't it? Right. And I could do a little white fence, which I think would look nice. But we also have these, like this, we have a bush or we have grass. And I'm wondering, maybe with the cow, we should have grass. Maybe. And I'm wondering if I should go up to a darker green with this. What green should we use? Do you think? I could use Pretty Peacock, seeing as I've got some of it up towards the top here. That would work. Or Garden Green would also work. So maybe Garden Green is the right green for this. All right, so if I was to cut this piece from here to here, that's going to give us some nice grass for the cow to eat. So let's do that. Creating scenes with your stamps and dies and other pieces, or punches in this case, is such a fun thing to do. It's very, very easy to do, but it looks terrific. All right, so I've taken that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this at either end. So cut at this end and then cut at this end. And it's about 9 centimeters wide, this die. So when I take this out, you can see now we have some grass. Okay, and I'm just going to, let me see how far we need to have this. So if I put this inside here, well, it does look good. Look at that. Got some grass for our cow to eat. Now, how high do I want to have my grass? I think about this high, because I'm going to have a fence in front and I don't want to completely lose. If I have a gate, I don't particularly want to lose all the grass. And then our cow is going to go kind of in here somewhere. Is he going to go behind the grass, I wonder? We can put him behind. That looks kind of good, doesn't it? So partly behind. That might be the go, because I think in the front here, he's too close. So there we go. That's looking good. So that tells me I need to cut it off around about here, which is right near the bottom of this die. So you can get very creative with these dies. And they do create wonderful, wonderful scenes for you. This one is particularly good because you've got a meadow. So I'm going to pop that kind of here. And then this one's going to go here. And then I'm going to create a white picket fence, a little white fence, I should say, with my little gate here. So let me do that. Okay, I have my gate. How are we going so far? What do you think? Is this a bit of fun? I love these kind of scene making things. So let me I'm going to need my Take Your Pick tool, which should be here somewhere, and if it's not, that's all right. I've got a little pokey tool here I can use. And let's pull that off the back of the die. And then this is going to end up in the front. All right, I'm getting close to where I want to be with this now, but I'm going to take this off because there is something else I want to do. All right, I like the idea in here in these, I love this little stamp here with the 3 little, they look like sunflowers to me. So let's stamp ourselves some sunflowers. And I'm thinking I might stamp them in garden green ink maybe. What do you think? So this is going to end up like so. And this is going to go across the top of that. All right, so with this in mind, and I'm going to have my cow kind of in here somewhere. So I want to have some flowers kind of up here behind him. Let's do them in garden green, seeing as we have the garden green grass. And we'll ink them up. And we'll have those sitting up like that. Now, if you would like to, and I would, you can get yourself some dark daffodil ink, and we'll do the middle of, we'll do the petals of these to be yellow because that seems to be the right color. They do look like sunflowers to me. So we're just going to paint those with the small end of the fine point of the blends. And then over here. And I've got Granny Apple Green blends, and I'm thinking that might be good to do. I'm going to do, I think the dark crumb cake for the center of these guys. You could go up to bronze if you wanted to, but I'm wondering if that might be a little bit too dark. Let's just do, this is dark crumb cake. I don't want them to be too dark. And then Granny Apple Green for the leaves. Seeing as that's, I've got both dark and light. Let me start with the light and see if they're dark enough. They probably are, but you could go with either. Let's try the darker ones and just see how dark they are. Oh yeah, they're a bit darker. I think down here against the green, I think maybe the darker ones are better. What do you think? Is this super cute? I think it is. There we go. All right, so I'm going to attach this. This is going to go just up above that piece there. Our cow is going to go kind of here. We can have him in front if you would like, but I kind of like him a little bit in and a little bit out of the grass. I think that looks kind of cute. All right, so let's put some glue on here. I'm going to use some Tombow, and I'm going to do it kind of around the bottom edge. But I'm not going to put it all the way up around the top because I want to be able to slide the cow in a little bit. So all right, so this looks good. This is all going, this edge bit's going to be hidden by the outside of this. All right, now I'm looking at this and it is very close to the same size. I actually want this to be a tiny bit smaller so that it will hide the edges of that. So this is 10 centimeters. So I'm going to make this a cake of 2 millimeters on this side and 2 millimeters on probably, yeah, so it ends up being about 9.5. Okay, that looks better. And then as far as this goes, is it too tall? I think I'll just take a tiny bit off the top. So I'm making it just a little bit shorter. All right. Very green, isn't it? But that's okay because, you know, it's a meadow, so it can be very green. All right. There is also another piece, and I'm wondering whether I should have used it. That, you know, like more bushes that will go down in front of this. But I think I'll just leave it as it is at the moment. And we're going to have the gate as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and attach this. Now for this bit, I have got the last bits of some leftover. You can just put dimensionals anywhere you like, but because I've got these outside bits left over, and these are a good tip. If you don't realize this, you can still use the edges of your dimensionals even after you run out of dimensionals. You can still use the edge bits. So don't throw them away because you can use those. But some of you probably already knew that. Right, so I'm going to pop this across here. So we're hiding all these behind our archway. do this bit. Right, so I've got some bits and pieces on there just from an old pack of dimensionals. Oop, it's getting hooked up. Now I'm going to take the backs off that. Take the back off that one. Oh, they're all done. There we go. And then I'm going to have that. Actually, it might be easier to do it this way, so that you're making sure that you're hiding all the edges of that first piece. All right, we're ready to put our cow in. We can put the cow wherever we like. I mean, we do have the fence as well, so he could just be behind the fence like that. Maybe that's better. What do you think? Do we want him behind the grass, or do we want him behind the fence? I think maybe behind the fence. That's sort of cute. All right, so let's pop a couple of dimensionals behind him. I will actually need to use a pack that I need to restart here. And 1, 2, and a final one. I'm going to put this one here on top of that one so they're the same height. So his head's going to pop up a little higher. That's okay. All right, so let's pop him right here in front of the grass because he looks super cute. And we're going to have our fence going right here across. So I'm actually going to use a bit of Tombow on the back of the fence. The bottom of the fence line. And Tombow, of course, only wants to come out when it feels like it. Do the bottom. But not the top, because the top bit is going to be on top of where our cow is. So let's pop it right there. Oh, how cute is he? I love him. Super cute. It just shows you how easy it is when you've got a few tools and some colouring and bits and pieces, how easy it is to put something like this together. Now I'm going to put the whole thing onto a basic white card base. So let me just fold that. So this is just a standard half a sheet of A4 cardstock folded in half again. And let me grab, getting myself in a big mess here. Where is my bone folder? Oh my goodness, it wouldn't be one of my videos, guys, if I didn't lose something during the course of the video. It's just the way it goes. Oh, look, found the dimensionals. Here we go. Too many things all piled up. Well, when this is done, I'll have a nice big cleanup and we'll be all good. All right, now I still want to add a sentiment to this, and I'm deciding how that should happen. I'm thinking maybe I'll go with the Tombow again, I think. And we're going to put the white base onto, I'll add a bit in here in the middle. I'm going to add this right here. So the green, when you are eyeballing it, the green has a little bit of a border all the way around. Okay, I'm loving this. I'm really happy with this card. It looks really good. Now, we could have done other things. You know, I could have added a sun. We could have done all kinds of stuff. But I kind of like the idea of just going with a sentiment now up in this area. I could use a banner over the top and have it, you know, coming in over the edge. But I think I might just stamp it straight on. And what have we got? We've got quite a few greetings that I think will work well. We've got the little things you do make such a difference. Holy cow. Congratulations. What's moo with you? Milk it for all it's worth. It's your special day. So you would have it's your special day on the outside and then milk it for all it's worth on the inside, which I think is really, really cute, right? I did just notice there's some grass here. And actually, I probably should have put some grass over the bottom of the flowers to cover up the bottom of the flowers so that it didn't look like they were floating there. So, but I'm thinking about doing it's your special day and then milk it for all it's worth inside, or holy cow. I really like holy cow. I think it's a really fun sentiment But I'm thinking maybe we'll go with It's Your Special Day, because that's going to fit in really, really nicely. Here they are. And I think I'll do it in garden green. I'm going to stay with the green theme, I think. It's Your Special Day. And then inside we'll have the Milk It for All It's Worth, because that's super cute. Where did I put the garden green? Here it is, over here. If anyone has the secret to being a tidy crafter, let me know, because that eludes me completely. All right, I'm going to pop this It's Your Special Day up here, like so. And then inside, we'll do the Milk It for All It's Worth, because that's super cute. I really like that. So let me grab that one out. It's the longest greeting in this set. So let me just pop it here and then grab that. And let's put that right here inside. There we go. Milk It for All It's Worth. What do you reckon? Maybe I should give this to my husband for his birthday. All right, you guys. I hope that you've had a really nice night here tonight. I'm sorry I'm not here live with you, but I really hope you enjoyed this card. I enjoyed making it, and I think it's super fun. As a final thing, because I can't help myself, I think we should wink Estella the center of these flowers. What do you think? I think that would be nice. You can only barely see that one. There we go. A little bit of glitter never goes astray. All right. Super happy with the card. Don't forget, this set is going to be available on the 4th of January. I think it's super fun to do lots of really cool, fun little things with. Great for kids, great for grown-ups too. There's no specific age that I think this would suit. You could really make it for anyone. I have a friend, and if she's watching, she knows who she is, who has themed her whole business on cows. And I know she absolutely is going to be enjoying this set and loving this set as much as she possibly can. So if she's watching, Louise, you know who you are, honey. I know that you would love this set. So, so cute. Such a gorgeous set. All right. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be back with you on Sunday night. If you didn't see Craft Along yesterday, please watch that. I think you'll really enjoy it. And I hope that that when we come back together on Sunday night, I have something really cool to show you again. And if you have any requests, just sing out, because I love requests. All right, guys. Bye-bye.